Hi, I wanted to cover in this video some of the more important programming concepts that we have been using. The first one is the loop. You remember we use a loop whenever we're trying to do something, to avoid doing something over and over again. So here we have a loop that says do this 3 times, whatever's in this block, do it 3 times. And so instead of having to write all those instructions out 3 times, we just use this box here and put the number of times that we want it to repeat. There's another kind of loop, and that is a do while. And this, instead of doing a number of times, it will do it until something is true or something is false. So here we're saying as long as the nectar is greater than 0, do something. That something is get the nectar. When it's 0, then this loop ends. Okay, so you have the loop where you specify a particular number of times, and then you have a do while loop. The next big concept is called a conditional statement. Remember we talked about if, then, else. If something's true, then do something. Otherwise, do something else. So that's what you have here. It says if the path ahead is, if the path is moving straight forward, then move forward. Otherwise, turn to the left. Okay? So if it's true, you do this. If it's not true, you do that. And you can have these nested, if you will, so that you have a lot of conditions that can be tested. The next is called the function. And a function is an easy way to write code that occurs over and over again. So what you do is you define a function. You give it a name. In this case, it's move and get for. And the function consists of these instructions. Turn right, move forward, get the nectar, move backwards, turn left. So what you do, instead of writing all of those statements up here, when you run, you just name the function and you say move and get for. That's the same name as here. When it sees this command, it will actually do all of these commands. And finally, we have something called events. And events are things that occur that the computer is going to tell us about, so that they're things that we might be interested in and we might want to do something about. So you're familiar with the when run. So that's when you hit the run button, you do these things. But there's other events. You have a when click. That says whenever the mouse is clicked, it's going to tell you, computer's going to tell you about that, and you can do something. When you hit the ground, you want to end the game. When you hit an obstacle, you want to end the game. When you pass an obstacle, you want to score a point. So all of these things in green here are events that occur that the computer is going to tell you about, and you can then do something about them if you want.